Hello, I'm Finola Burke from Research as a Service, and welcome to our 2021 Outlook series. Today we're focusing on rent.com.au, and I have with me rent.com.au's Chief Executive Officer, Greg Bader. Thanks for joining us, Greg, and welcome.
No, thanks, Finola.
Now, you've built a purpose-led company that seeks to empower renters through their rent profile and rent checks, rental bond and payments. Now you're about to launch Rent Pay. How is Rent Pay going to change the landscape for renters and landlords and agents and ultimately rent.com.au?
Great question. So the challenge at the moment, and there are many payment solutions out there, but they're all built for the agent side. So this will be the first one that is really looking at the renter. So to put it in its most simplest format, the renters will be able to pay how much they want to pay and when they want to pay. So you think about someone at the moment, they're required to pay monthly by the real estate agent. We've looked at our own customer base, we've talked to our own customer base, we've got a large portion of them that would like to pay weekly. We've got a large portion that would like to sync it with their payday because it's their largest expense, fortnightly or weekly or monthly. We've got 40% of our customers who would actually like to overpay. So build up a buffer so that if they're a casual employee, they're looking to take a holiday in a few months' time, they know they've got their rent covered. So it's all held in a secure, trust accounting structure, wallet, instant payments out to the agent. So it's a huge advantage to the renter. I mean, there's so many simple things here that you think would be normal that aren't. So 60% of our customers don't know if their rent's been paid. So they'll do a transfer in the bank. The bank may take 3 days for the money to arrive. We'll be the first to launch with instant payments using NPP OSCO. So the moment you press that button, the agent has it. So it just removes conflict, confusion, and just makes life simple. At the end of the day, a renter needs to be able to get on with renting and not worry about, get on with living, and not worry about payments, etc. These should be background, secondary things. But what we are going to offer is flexibility for the renter.
And for the agent, what will they see from this?
So agents hate dealing, agents love dealing with everything the same way. That's how their organisations are built. So agents don't, if they want the tenant to pay monthly and the tenant asks to pay weekly or so, it actually adds a layer of complexity to the agent. So we'll remove all of that to start with. The second thing we'll do, which we do now on our older version of Rent Pay, is we'll be offering daily dispersion files, reconciliation tools. So the agent knows that they'll be guaranteed to get paid on the right day at the right time. They'll know by who, and they've got all the tools to manage that. So great opportunity for agents.
So Rent Pay Mark 2 is launching in February.
This quarter. Yep. This quarter. Yep.
And
very excited. It's been a long journey. We've got some great partners on board: Novarti out of Melbourne, ANZ Bank, etc. So, we're really, we're playing with people's money here. So getting it right, having that trust, simplicity is just key. It'll be app-based, so everything will be at your fingertips. You'll know where you stand at any point in time, and obviously full flexibility to change things as you go.
And the opportunity, I imagine, for rent.com.au is to actually take it beyond just the rental payment to other big payments that we have in our lives, potentially electricity payments.
So, yep, the opportunity starts. I mean, we've created the largest community of renters in Australia. We have over 700,000 people come to our website each month to look at properties. We have most of the properties in Australia. #1 rated real estate app in the country. So we have all these people coming in each month. They spend about 4 to 6 weeks looking for a property, and then they're happy in their product for the next 30. So Rent Pay will allow us to transition those people and maintain that and grow that relationship while they're in the tenancy period. So there's many opportunities here. One of our great partners is AGL Energy. So we're looking to how we can change things up there, moving people to high frequency payments for their utilities, avoids bill shock. It covers a lot of options. So yeah, there's the platform itself is going to be powered by our large community, but the options to expand it into finance products, mortgage products, utility products are almost endless.
And with a lot of predictions out there for 2021 property prices to continue to rise, Greg, what does that mean for the rental market and for rent.com.au?
Yeah, it's a little hard. I mean, obviously we look at it at a national level. So a couple of larger a couple of variables in all of that. One is the moratorium on evictions and the impacts of, as we roll out some of the COVID stuff, whether that be keeper, seeker, or the moratorium. So we're seeing all the markets are a little bit different. Western Australia, some of the smaller markets, so Western Australia as an example at the moment is absolutely crazy for renters. We're about half the level of stock that we would normally see. And it is a really competitive environment. Not the same in Sydney and Melbourne, but the reality of it is house prices go up and if availability reduces, then generally we see upward pressure on rentals, which is tough. We're talking about 30% of our country that rent at the moment, and especially in Sydney and Melbourne, those percentages are much higher in that 10 to 15k circle.
Well, I'm sure the products you're developing and have developed for those renters will certainly assist them in that through that environment. So thank you.
For us, it's just about renting shouldn't be a burden, and it shouldn't be seen as a secondary sort of choice in life. It's the majority of people today that rent are under the age of 40. They are renting for entirely logical reasons, taking that great new opportunity in Sydney or Melbourne and moved house. And they're not going to jump into a market they don't know. And the cost of entering into those markets is crazy. So renting is entirely the right thing to do. So our suite of tools and products and services are just to remove the confusion, the pain, and the general level of angst involved in going through this process. It shouldn't be hard. And that's what we're trying to solve.
Well, looking forward to seeing how things transpire through 2021. Good luck with the launch of RentPay, and thank you for joining us today, Greg Bader.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Thank you.